There's a reason why some men move through life untouched by the chaos of relationships. No begging, no chasing, no heartbreaks that destroy them for years. Women respect them, people admire them, and when love doesn't work out, they move on with dignity. It's not luck. It's not that they're special. It's because they understand something most men never do. Relationships don't break you. Your illusions do. Most men live in reaction to women. If she pulls away, he panics. If she compliments him, he soars. If she criticizes him, his confidence collapses. It's a roller coaster he never agreed to ride, but he can't seem to get off. Think about it. A woman doesn't text back for 6 hours. Instant anxiety. He replays every message in his head. Did I say something wrong? Did she lose interest? Is she talking to someone else? Or he goes on a date. She laughs at his jokes, touches his arm, shows interest. Suddenly, he feels like the king of the world. But here's the brutal truth. If your confidence can be built or destroyed by her behavior, it was never real confidence. Here's something most men never realize. Women will test you, not because they're cruel, not because they enjoy hurting you, but because on a deep, unconscious level, they need to know if you are steady, if your masculinity is rooted in something real, or if it's paper thin. Think of it like this. A storm tests the strength of a tree, not because the storm is evil, but because the storm is natural. In the same way, women test because they are wired to feel the strength of your presence. If she pulls back and you chase, you've failed. If she teases you and you get defensive, you've failed. If she withdraws affection and you crumble, you've failed. Because deep down you just revealed, my worth depends on you. Carl Jung once said, everything that irritates us about others can lead us to an understanding of ourselves. Nowhere is this more true than in relationships. If you're triggered by rejection, it's because rejection is still an unresolved wound inside you. If you panic when she pulls away, it's because you haven't yet made peace with being alone. If you rage when she disrespects you, it's because you crave recognition to feel whole. Relationships are mirrors, and women, whether they know it or not, will reflect back everything you haven't yet faced within yourself. That's why one man shrugs off a breakup and grows stronger, while another spirals into depression and bitterness. It was never about her. It was always about him. I once knew 2 men who went through breakups at the same time. Both were blindsided. Both had been in long-term relationships. The first man, he collapsed. He texted, begged, stalked her social media. He became obsessed. His life fell apart because his identity was tied to her presence. The second man, he hurt. Yes. He grieved. Yes. But then he asked himself, what was this breakup trying to reveal about me? He realized he had been clinging to her for validation. He realized he had stopped living his own life. He realized his confidence wasn't real, it was conditional. And so, he rebuilt himself, not to win her back, but to win himself back. A year later, she saw him again, confident, thriving, complete. And suddenly, she wanted him back. But here's the twist. He no longer wanted her, because he had become someone greater than the man she once left. There's something strange about attraction. The more you need someone, the more they pull away. The less you need them, the more they lean in. It sounds unfair, but it's not unfair, it's nature. Neuroscience explains it. The human brain is wired to seek novelty and strength. When you chase, when you cling, when you obsess, your brain radiates desperation. And women sense it instantly. That's why she was attracted to you when you first met. When you were living your life, focused on your purpose, unbothered. But the moment you made her your center, the polarity broke. Let's talk polarity. Masculine energy is presence, direction, groundedness. Feminine energy is flow, emotion, movement. When a man is steady, a woman can flow. When a man doubts himself, she instinctively withdraws. It's not manipulation, it's balance. This is why women are drawn to leaders, creators, men who have vision, not because of money or status, but because such men radiate grounded presence. The man who knows who he is, who doesn't need her but chooses her, is irresistible. Imagine this. A woman says to you, "Why didn't you text me last night?" Most men panic. "I'm so sorry, I was busy, I should have, I didn't mean to upset you." But the grounded man? He smiles and says calmly, "Because I was out with friends, enjoying myself." "How was your night?" See the difference? One apologizes out of fear, the other responds from presence. She feels the difference instantly. Here's where it gets deeper. Every trigger you feel in relationships is a signal pointing to something unresolved in you. Jealousy? It's not about her talking to another man. It's about your own fear of not being enough. Anger? It's not about her pulling away. It's about your own need to be validated. Fear of rejection? It's not about her decision. It's about your own lack of self-acceptance. Women don't cause these emotions. They reveal them, and when you face them, when you do the shadow work, when you make peace with the darkest parts of yourself, you stop needing her to complete you, and that is when you become magnetic. Most men waste years trying to control women, controlling what she wears, where she goes, who she talks to, but control is an illusion, and the harder you try to hold on, the faster she slips away. Here's the paradox. The moment you stop controlling women is the moment you begin to attract them. Because now you are no longer grasping, you are choosing, and women feel that difference. The most attractive man is not the man who gets every woman, it's the man who doesn't need to. The untouchable man is steady whether she stays or leaves. He is grounded whether she loves him or rejects him, because his worth was never in her hands to begin with. And strangely enough, that's the man women cannot resist. The art of women and relationships isn't about tricks, lines, or strategies. It's about mastering yourself so deeply that no rejection, no test, no storm can shake you. When you stop needing women, you begin to attract them. When you stop fearing rejection, you become unstoppable. When you stop outsourcing your worth, you finally become free. Because love, like life, was never about controlling the outside. It was always about mastering the inside. That's when relationships stop being a prison and start becoming art.